Hello YouTube, this is Antar. Welcome to AntarVlog. I received some very interesting and warm and loving comments from my previous vlog. Thank you very much, friends. I'd like to discuss one of those. One of you writes, Antar, please say something about the current conflict in Gaza. With all respect, I'm not a political scientist, and there is a current explosion of information about this. You can access it on YouTube, and I would refer you to the many wonderful videos of Noam Chomsky and Howard Zinn. Those fellows have studied this conflict, Israel and Palestine, the Palestinian people, from the beginning for many, many years, and they know what they're talking about, and especially Noam Chomsky has a lot of facts at his fingertips. But instead, I'd like to talk to you today about Zionism. I'd like to warn you now that some of what I'm about to say is going to offend some of you. And it's not my intention necessarily to offend you. It's my intention to just state the facts. These are uncomfortable facts, and there's a taboo against these facts, so some of you will certainly be offended, and I'll get some comments maybe that are not so loving. I'd like to say that Zionism, as stated, is bogus, i.e., the God-given right of the Jewish people to have a sovereign state in their homeland. Now, 90% of the Jews in the world and 95% of the Jews in Israel are Ashkenazic Jews. Ashkenazim is a Hebrew word meaning German. They came into Palestine from Germany and Poland. Some of the Zionist leaders came during World War II, not at the end of World War II. They got to go to Palestine because they turned in some of their Ashkenazic brethren to the Nazis and their death camps. Prior to that, the Ashkenazic Jews came into Germany and Poland from Central Russia. The Ashkenazic Jews, quintessential Europeans, are descendants of a people known as the Khazars. The Khazars were a Turkic people, spoke a Turkic language, and were the descendants themselves of Chinese and Huns, and are non-Semitic. I repeat, they're non-Semitic. In the year 760 CE, the entire empire of Khazar Turks converted en masse to Judaism, so as to not be subsumed by Christianity and Islam. This was a result of a wager in the Ottoman court. This detail is widely documented by Ottoman scholars. Sometimes in those days, very momentous events happened as a result of wagers. That's a bet, folks. Khazars were non-Semitic. The Ashkenazic Jews of Europe have no link whatsoever to the ancient Hebrews in the Middle East and the people of ancient Judea. Other than ideologically, they don't have any link. There's no blood link, as they say, or not even a linguistic link. The only really Semitic peoples in Israel are the Yemeni Israelis and the Ethiopians, and they lived there under an apartheid system from the European Ashkenazic Jews. Now, in addition to problems such as insufficient evidence of the existence of God, and for more than 40 years the Palestinian people are under the illegal occupation of the State of Israel, God gave Palestine to the Hebrews. God didn't give it to the Khazar Turks. God didn't give it to the Germans and the Poles. This is the elephant in the room Israel doesn't want you to know about. This is what everyone is afraid to talk about. Israel is a vicious military theocracy. And this idea that they have a right to Palestine is one of the biggest cons in human history. What would you say? Please comment. Enough for today.